Grammy TAPS here. It's been a while since I shared a message with you, so I'm excited to share another message with you. And I'm outside today because my message comes from our yard. But I want to tell you about this COVID-19 pandemic that's going on. You're probably very well aware of it because we've been sheltered in for 2 months now, and so have many people in our country. And I know for you, school has stopped, and you're doing homeschooling. And for some people, they work from home, and some people have lost their jobs because of this pandemic. Now, a pandemic is a worldwide disease that affects thousands and even millions of people. This coronavirus, which we have now, over 4 million people have been diagnosed with it, and nearly 300,000 people have died. That's a lot of people, and many are still sick. And everyone who's been sick or who is sick, they've all fought to stay alive. And many have recovered, and that's wonderful. But I want to talk about that in terms of life because quite often we have challenges in our lives. This COVID-19 is just one of the challenges. But as we go through life, even at my age, I'm still experiencing challenges. So what do we do with these challenges? Well, I want to share a lesson I learned from our yard. Do you see these beautiful lilac bushes? We have these bushes in our front yard, and they add beauty to us. And they smell so good. They send this aroma throughout our yard. Well, we had a lilac bush that was about that tall, and here it is on the ground. Now, back in February, before the leaves started to come on and before the blossoms came, we had a storm. Now, a storm is kind of like a challenge or a trial of life. And this storm had strong winds, and it blew our lilac bush down. But what happened is that it split it in half. So half fell down facing the east, and like I said, it had no leaves or blossoms. And the other half fell down this way, facing the west. And if you come in here, you can see where it broke. See, it's no longer connected to the roots, and it completely disconnected from the ground. And the other half did too. And the other half looked like this. It didn't have leaves or blossoms either. And we just cut this off of one of our other lilac bushes. But the other half was just as big as that, and it fell clear over here. And we didn't clean it up right away. In fact, we waited probably about 3 months before cleaning it up. And in the meantime, this is what happened. This half began to get leaves and blossoms, and the other half didn't. So we cut it up and we turned it into firewood. But our daughter said, "Mom, that tree has fought so hard to stay alive. Let's just leave it there and see what it does." And so we did. And it's given us beautiful lilacs, even though it's on the ground. And it's not, we'll just see what happens. But when we think about the challenges of life, we need to think, okay, what am I going to do with this challenge that comes into my life? Am I going to work really hard to add beauty and to make the best of it? Or am I just going to lie down like the other one did and do nothing? I invite you that when a challenge comes, whether it's now in being homeschooled, or if you get sick sometime, or maybe if you have challenges with friends or with your parents, that you think, okay, this is a challenge. What am I going to do to be the best me? How can I add beauty around me and be of value, because I know you are of great worth and great value. I love you, and you add beauty and value to my life. So once again, whenever that challenge comes, you figure out how you can be the best you and how that can help you grow and add beauty to those around you. Grammy TAPS signing off.